My name is Omeed Shams, and I am the co-founder of Lumin Fitness. Fitness today is really, really intimidating, and there are so many reasons as to why. But fundamentally, I would boil it down to we don't know what to do, we don't know how to do it, and we don't know why we're doing it. And so at Lumin, we've been very, very intentional about designing an experience and a space that really lends to those things. So we make sure that every time you come in, both the system and the human element, we tell you exactly what you're doing for the day, and we let you have input as to what you're doing for today, because everyone's what is gonna look a little bit different. How I'm doing it, right? We always make sure at any given point in the experience, there is a visual and an audio demonstration of how you should be doing the exercise, whether it's on screen or on your phone. It's always there for you. And then why we're doing it. I want you walking away from Lumin, whether you decide to be with us for a day, a month, a year, I want you walking away with tools and with knowledge that allow you to continue your fitness journey. Overall, the Lumin fitness methodology is built around high intensity training. We specifically call it high intensity functional training because it's really important that we design workouts around functional movement patterns. These are things that are gonna translate to your everyday life. This is gonna allow anyone at any stage in their journey to ultimately achieve what they need to achieve to be the best version of themselves. All of our programming cycles have a different focus or intention. We could focus on lower body pulling and pushing, or on aerobic fitness, or on motor fitness, which is agility, speed, and balance, and coordination. And so we're always mixing and matching them in all these different ways to, one, again, keep things constantly varied so they're fun, but also to constantly stimulate your body in different ways, which forces what's called adaptation and allows your body to continue to progress and change and grow. The fitness industry today, I believe one of the biggest ways we're failing people is how we tell them to measure progress. The number one driver for continuing to do fitness for the rest of your life is knowing that you're improving. And we are telling people to weigh themselves on a scale, which as an individual metric is fundamentally flawed, or, shout out to the most, tech advanced fitness concepts out there, all we're doing is telling you to measure your heart rate, which again is a single unifying metric. So what we're failing to do is giving people the big picture. And what we're doing here at Lumin is trying to ultimately do that. We're bridging the gap between exercise science, what we give the athletes and on the PhD side of fitness, and what ultimately the consumer doesn't have. We track things in this studio in ways that no one else in the world is. You're standing in front of this giant LED video wall, it has sensors in it, and we can see anywhere from 33 to 35 points on your body, right? These are things like joints. And so ultimately with those markers, if you will, we are able to biomechanically see so many things as you're working out, but ultimately allowing it to culminate into like the 13 or 15 nerdy science things. And we've distilled it into what we're calling muscular fitness, motor fitness, aerobic fitness, and mobility. So we're telling you how you're improving across those 4 trajectories over time, and it culminates into something grand we call the Lumin score. We also are big believers not only in the macro progress, but the micro progress. We wanna try to help you focus less on the intensity and effort and more on other things, but in an intentional way. So we're feeding you these mini games in front of you, and they're not just random games we've designed because they look cool, right? Although they do look cool. We've designed them to be tied to the stimulus for the day. So as a fitness programmer, as a coach, I want you achieving certain things in every single movement in your workout today. The games are designed for that. Every single rep you do in this space is tied to the mini game in front of you. So every time I squat, a block is exploding, right? Or I'm building something, and it always comes with a unique sound effect. And so every single time I'm seeing those things, hearing those things, again, the intention is to, one, unconsciously get me to focus on the thing that my coach or my programmer wants me to focus on, but also just feeding me that dopamine every single rep to keep my mind off the intensity. We've built what we believe is a world-first, world-class fitness experience, and I am so incredibly excited for you to try it. We hope you enjoy.